Hello, during the next 10 minutes we will discuss the most important business events taking place between October 15th and 21st. You're watching events around the corner on Kazakh TV. Transaero will stop all flights on October 15th. A meeting of CIS presidents will take place in Astana on the 16th. Parliament elections will be held in Canada on October 19th. Let's discuss this news in detail. Transaero will stop all flights starting from October 15th. It was announced bankrupt at the beginning of October as a result of long-lasting financial problems. Starting from October 1st, sales of Transaero tickets were suspended by the Rosaviation's decree. The airline ranked second in Russia after Aeroflot in terms of annual passenger turnover. Last year, it carried around 13 million passengers. The operating profit was 10.5 billion rubles in 2014. This year, Transaero was named the best economy class airlines in Europe by the Business Destination magazine. It was announced earlier that Aeroflot would acquire 75% of shares, and the full restructuring will be carried out to save the company from bankruptcy. But later Aeroflot abandoned the idea. As a result, a decision on Transaero's bankruptcy without debt restructuring was taken. However, the national air carrier undertook to transport Transaero's ticketed passengers. On the same day, October 15th, the second International Forum All Banking Automation 2015 will happen in Moscow. The event will convene top developers and suppliers of up-to-date banking software and equipment. The exhibition, held within the framework of the forum, will showcase latest products, solutions and services in the field of banking automation for thousands of bank representatives. All these are necessary for modern banks to effectively do business and provide quality services to clients. More than 80 reports and presentations will be delivered at the forum, as well as 6 panel talks with leading banking experts. Apple will start selling new iPhone 6s and iPhone 6s Plus in India, Malaysia and Turkey on October 16th. The company provided information about the first sales of latest smartphones. During the first 3 days, 13 million new devices were sold, beating the last year's record of 10 million devices. Let me note that this year China is one of the priority markets for Apple, whereas last year smartphones were released in this country only in the second half of October. This time China was included in the first wave of smartphone launch. This measure is expected to reduce the number of illegal supplies to China. In Japan, however, the sales were not as successful, which experts find not typical for this country's market. The lower-than-expected popularity of new Apple smartphones may be due to several reasons. One of them are the launch deadlines violated by Japanese resellers. Besides, local stores made early announcements of upcoming supplies, and some consumers decided to buy phones later. However, even before the iPhone 6s was announced, certain experts gave an unfavorable outlook for the sales. As a rule, smartphones featuring a new design are the most popular with consumers. KGI Securities, known for its precise forecasts, believes Apple will hardly beat its last year's record sales of 74.5 million iPhones sold. A premium-class Android-operated Virtu smartphone will go on sale globally from October 16th. The new Virtu Signature Touch features premium materials and some really cool technical options. The luxury smartphone is powered by octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 64-bit processor. The 5-inch Full HD display is protected by 5th-generation Sapphire crystal. The phone comes with 64 GB of internal memory, which can also be expanded up to 2 TB. It is available in 4 colors across 8 production executions, including calf leather and reptile skin. The device will be priced from $7,000 to $15,000. A meeting of CIS presidents will be held in Astana on October 16th. According to chairman of CIS Executive Committee Sergei Lebedev, Kazakhstan has always been a comfortable meeting point, both in terms of organization and psychologically. Heads of state will discuss several political issues, pass documents regulating the cooperation in the spheres of migration and fight against crime. In addition, agreements will be passed on culture prevention and elimination of extraordinary situations and border control. At the last meeting in Minsk, permanent plenipotentiary representatives shaped draft agendas for the upcoming meeting of CIS supreme bodies. A broad range of issues will be considered, from the implementation of the Agreement on Free Trade Zone to innovation cooperation in the CIS. In addition, a plan to celebrate the 25th anniversary of CIS has been developed. According to the task set, large-scale events to be held in CIS countries will have to seriously improve the interaction between partners. Kazakhstan's chairmanship will expire by the end of this year. Next year, it will co-chair the organization. As noted by Sergei Lebedev, Kazakhstan has been and will stay an important part of the Commonwealth. US Airways will become history on October 17th as the carrier's flight reservations move over to American Airlines in one of the last steps in the creation of the world's largest airline. American Airlines Group Incorporated, formed by the two carriers' 2013 merger, said it will have a single website, reservation system and brand. Currently, the carriers are integrating their aircraft fleets, repainting and refurbishing the interiors of the planes. Integration will be fully completed in a couple of years, and distribution of planes by flights will depend on the load, said the company. Let me remind you that starting April this year, aircrafts under the brands American Airlines and US Airways have used common flight codes. The merger was initiated by US Airways. The newly created American Airlines has become the largest operator in the US market alongside United and Delta Airlines. Parliament elections will be held in Canada on October 19th. In August, the country's Prime Minister Stephen Harper announced the dissolution of the parliament and scheduled the elections for this date. The leader of the Conservative Party, Harper, has been in power for a decade and plans fighting for re-election for the fourth time. His party's principal rival is the opposition New Democratic Party, led by Thomas Mulcair. The electoral campaign is evolving under the conditions when the country is facing economic problems due to the falling oil prices. Crude is a key Canadian export. In the event Harper, 56, wins in the election, he will be the first Canadian Prime Minister in more than a century to have won elections 4 times in a row. The annual Dell Solutions Forum 2015 will be held in Moscow on October 21st for the 4th time. The event is part of the Dell Solutions Tour in 21 countries. The forum is supported by Intel and Microsoft. Every day, organizational needs grow. To stay competitive, companies must have effective virtual technologies, large storages of information, powerful analytical tools, and safe access to data from any corner of the world. The key theme of the coming event is IT, a step into the future. Dell Solutions Forum gives an excellent opportunity to meet Dell's partners, share ideas, learn about new technologies and solutions of the company and its partners. The program includes Dell's customer success stories and speeches by Dell, Intel and Microsoft's top managers. In addition, an exhibition of products and solutions by the US-based manufacturer and its partners will be held within the forum. Despite economic problems the company is facing, Dell has managed to retain its global leadership and conquer new segments. The Top Marketing Forum will be held in Moscow on October 21st for the 17th time. It will gather 400 top marketing specialists from B2C and B2B markets. The main theme of the forum is Breakthrough 2016. Trends, best practices and cases will be in the spotlight of the event. Innovation experts from Cesar Lastra and Europe's oldest chartered institute of marketing will attend the forum, as well as Germany's leading marketing agency, Relevance Consulting. During the 2 days of the forum, the attendees will learn about 35 important changes in marketing and have the access to unique expertise. This has been our perspective on the coming week. You've watched Events Around the Corner. See you next time on Kazakh TV.